Okay, guys, you guys can use the stack pass from different positions. It's very important to understand how to set up the stack pass. So of course you're gonna find many other ways. We're gonna work now with one of that's very common, and the people have a lot of trouble to get out, which is the lasso. Right? Lasso is a very annoying guard for all passers because the guy can really stuck you there, right? So the thing is, let's start with a very simple concept that if the guy has the lasso and the foot on my biceps, for example, I need to release the foot on the biceps first, right? So he's grabbing there. I'm gonna walk to the same side of the foot on my biceps in order to circle my hand underneath like this. Boom, boom. That's the first thing, right? One very important detail, every time that someone put the lasso on you, make sure that you don't allow the guy to go all the way through with his foot to your back. That's gonna be much harder. So if you see how the Thomas foot is going all the way to my back, then it's gonna be really hard for me to defend the lasso. So when the guy is set up in the lasso, he put the foot on the biceps, he comes to put the foot, you gotta close your elbow to avoid him to do that. So then you go, one, and I'm gonna walk now towards the side of the lasso. Then I go this. What I want is keep his foot in front of my body, right? So I'm gonna walk over, and as I get here, there's my time because I'm still holding something. I'm still holding his lapel in order to close the elbow, to don't allow him to go with the foot all the way to my back. I need to hold the lapel. So as I walk, naturally this leg becomes much lighter, is when I get the momentum to go to the stack, right? He still have the lasso, but now he got stuck with his foot underneath all my weight. So I'm going to start walking. Again, I'm going to support the lower back. I don't allow him to take his foot out. So the point now is, I want to pass his guy anytime I want, but I'm going to give him a hard time here because that's a very uncomfortable position for him. I can take this arm anywhere, anytime, and just pass his guard. We're here. Make sure you close your elbow to don't let your opponent go with the hook all the way through. Walk to the side of the front biceps. As I release, see where his foot is, I'm gonna walk to the other side. Leg becomes light. I grab the collar, put all my weight. I like to put all my weight on his foot like this. It's like almost a toe hold, but it's not. But some guys that are not flexible gonna feel the ankle right away. So he really wants to release that foot. I hold him a little longer, support his lower back, and then easily take your arm out and complete the stack pass.
Can you do this pass if the guy's foot is through, maybe not all the way through on your back, but still poking out of your armpit in sort of a half lasso?
You can. Of course, it's gonna be a little harder because you're gonna do another step first to bring his foot to the right place.
Okay.
So it would be something like, so let's say he has the foot on the biceps and
So he has got his toe sticking out.
he go with the foot all the way through, right? Mm-hmm. So what I have to do is I need to walk back. So my weight should drop close to his ankle on his shin like this. Then his foot's already in again. Mm-hmm. Then I can start to move and connect the stack. So you need to move a little bit backwards in order to bend his knee again, right?
So in that case, the movement has 4 parts. The pass has 4 parts. Move back, move right, move left, move right.
As much you let your opponent get the control, of course, the harder you gotta work. Mm-hmm. But the point is, there's a very good questions that bring us the point that what makes you very effective when you're passing the guard, and not just when you're passing, but in jiu-jitsu in general, is being ahead of your opponent's move, right? So it means that if you leave your opponent do whatever he wants, and then, hey, how can I escape from there? Oh, come on, man. You know, you are like 5 steps behind, right? So you need to try to be ahead of your opponent, make him defend what you're doing. So you just, then we go back to the point that it's just about connections, right? So if I can force you to do what I want, it's much easier for me to connect my next move, and then your next move is gonna be very predictable. So you're gonna get another technique, so the connection start to work for my side, right? But
otherwise, it's like asking the guy's in rear mount. He's got both hooks in. He's got an arm across my throat, and he has.
How can I escape? Yeah. That's it.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, he might be a lasso guard specialist, and his life is going to be very difficult.
Exactly. So the point is, I don't want to let him get that full control of my arms, but we know that sometimes happens. So we are just showing you guys that even though you get in the really bad spot in terms of control, you need to know how to clear the first, go to the second, and till you get the point that you are in control again, and then it's just about how to connect the moves.
I'm going to apologize to you because I've been asking to show you one more time. Could you show how to kill that first hook if you screw up and let him get that full lasso hook in? Maybe with both heads facing this way. So you're moving back and then you're moving forward.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm here. So let's say he pass out the leg all the way through, right? My idea is I need to bend this knee, okay? So let's go, Thomas. So the thing is, I need to put my weight right here on his ankle in order to do this, right? If I try just to do this, I'm just on top of his knee, which is nothing for him. This is on top of his leverage. So that's why I need to walk a little bit backwards. So I lower my level. Now I push.
Right.
So all my weight comes to his ankle there.
So it's folded across your belly now.
The point is, when I do this, I had to move right away to my right, otherwise the guy gonna stretch this leg and stick his leg in again, right? So as I'm doing this, so I walk backwards, I move, then I come to the right. Start to release, go, stack.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
All right, my pleasure.
And thank you for
My
suffering.
pleasure.